Hello, hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Fariza bin Suhaimi and my metric number 257985. Today I want to present about a problem statement. Games affect student performing. Okay. The definition of conventional gamers before the years 2000 is not as the same as the definition gamer today. Prior to the era technological advancement, conventional gamers had to leave their home to go to arcade and insert coin by coin in order to keep the game today. Nowadays, there are many kinds of gaming devices that can be played at home and are never ending, as long as they are connected to electricity. Clearly, the term gamers apply to a large proportion of the developing world today. Despite bring happiness, it is a belief that video games also bring harmful to the user. Since how many of the world population, especially university students, are engrossed by video games, it is obvious that video games have detrimental effect on a person, as this will lead to behavioral issues, physiological problems, and physical health complications. Undergoing the pace of movement control order (PKP) can be a difficult moment for students who are in university. They strive to adapt to circumstances and constraints. In addition of continuing online learning session, students need to make the most of their time with healthy activity. Based on survey, a few of them may choose video game as an alternative to fill their free time. There is no denying, because today playing video can be a career, and there are also those who are able to change life from poor to rich. A relatively long period of PKP may provide space and opportunity for this problem if not given due attention. Video games can have negative implications for student health if done in excess. This activity can elicit a neurological response that gives a happy feeling and encourage the player to play continuously. In addition, reward systems that offer virtual items such as weapon and shield, or real gift such as streaming video subscription, make the game difficult to stop. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ahmad Khairul bin Muhammad. My metric number is 257263. I'm from PES Kota Baru. For my group task, I chose the title is Video Game Affect the Performance Student. My topic is in conclusion of video game affect the student. In conclusion, it prevents the exercise video game playing can carefully affect to university student. It will lead behavior change, psychology problem, and physical health complication. Too much effort to violate video game will train the mind to do the same action to achieve in the game. Violate video game will make the behavior become more aggressive, which consequently develop into the other behavior issue. Future exercise video game playing result decrease empathy among individual, and they have become necessity toward value of avoidable behavior. They also necessitate substantive action problem. It's one causes of health duration as well, resulting of obesity and higher chance of suffering from coordinated deficits. Many action are demonstration is Islam as to do the non-coordinated. He basic belief in Islam do not cause any harm to any individual. If video games are played for good intention, they are bring more input and knowledge to player. Then there is always to be a player. The Prophet say, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam say, whoever play games, this has the will of Allah and His Messenger. As long as a playing, video game does not involve betting and gambling. It's also possible, however, is described individual from performance self. Display prophetic figure and language to the Muslim advice to stay from does not bring advantage to them. Exercise playing video game is not possible in Islam and considered to be time wasting. In my task, we discuss all students are rated how to video game affect the behavior and emotion of player. Whatever effect positive or negative, it's been shown the game causes variety change of player such as aggressive or cooperative and attention from the position side. The collect data from player, consider and analyze the personality of the player order to impact of the game on the player. The data was collected in two ways. The first one called reporting data, which the best collection the data by player using questions will be interview, ethnographic, observed idea before, during playing the video game. The second way we call the data collection, where the data was directly from the play through the game by using personal test model like the 5-actor model. The majority students conclude the depth regulation between the video game are player behavior. In student research group, conclude the that video have impact on player personality like emotion, like behavior, motivation, needs, thinking way and approach at the internal and external situation. On the other hand, there are other research community claim that the video community support the absorption by conducting of set experiment. The support claim in two aspects. The first one the base the game type, and the second one is the based on the time that the player is spends. Finally, for point of view of adjacent research and the impact the video game on behavior, emotion player cannot ignore. In addition, most the research the exercise of the impact of video game release a small number of participants or with evidence. Thank you, sir.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is Hasdi bin Ilyas. I am from Kelantan. My metric number 258227. I am from campus Kota Baru. Recommended solution. In order to solve the problem amongst the university student, university management need to provide in-service training to build awareness among the students as well as the staff, lecturer on how to recognize the warning signs of video gaming. University can also launch studio awareness campaign of this problem and encourage infected students to seek help rented that the retreat into dangerous isolation. Besides, university management can develop new campus resources that offering and building a reference network of local traffics who have expected with this unique from education. Ecologists of suggest solution in dealing with this video game problem is that university students who love video game should be sensitive to the amounts of time allowed of games activities, especially when other daily activities began to the neglected, and there are any charges to physical or physiological healthy and function socially caused by video game behavior patterns. Students need to organize their daily schedule where the ensure quality time management. Students need to ensure the frequency and duration of video game and are controlled. Limit this activity to just a few hours a day. Moreover, engage to sport and co-curriculum activity in a step to prevent university students from becoming addicted to video games by encouraging teenagers to participate in healthy activity such as sport, co-curriculum, and so on. Today, practically infodemic body activity is an active way to proceed. Such people who are not only productive but also proactive. This will prevent students from getting addicted to video game. Almost the informed body activity carries how out daily include camping activity, crossing the forest, and hiking. Such activities are actively implemented in university and campus. Almost the activities that are regularly implemented the to build individual personalities include leadership, course, fitness training, and identity building training. The situation gives them a confidence that in their abilities in certain aspects. This student improvement in the co-curricular activities and sport can indeed prevent them from becoming dedicated to video game. Another step, that can be taken to solve this problem is to provide regulate and religion and moral education. The student from too early age, parents should understand the child's role in guiding and educating them because in the early stage of education, the chance to more sensitivity in method that through touch his personality, the began to through the turmoil of life and began to find their identity. At this stage, external influence such as missing exposure to print and electronic media, as well as the environment in which they were received influenced them. Therefore, at this time, the child should be guided according to a deep early religion policy and effective with sensitive supervision. It is because religion can cure spiritual illness as a medicine to prevent juvenile delinquency. With this depth, religion and moral education, children as we grow up, students who usually have edited religion and moral upbringing will usually behave to avoid engaging in social ills. This is because their intelligence will have a strongholder of fight strong enough to defend themselves from being addicted this video game. For example, they are choose the divide there, the effectively between playing, study, carrying out their responsibility, and so on. Thank you and goodbye.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Fazrul Aswad bin Arif, 257327. I'm from PJJ Kota Baru, Group A. I want to present about analysis of concept. Exercise gaming among young people is becoming an increasingly big issue. Gaming addiction has even been classified as a mental health disorder by the World Health Organization. Therefore, it is important that young people are aware of the addictive nature of gaming and are given strategies to combat these negative effects. Mindset program can teach students how to manage gaming time. So here are 5 ways students can better manage gaming time. First, do complete your work first. Research has shown that student gamers spend 30% less time reading and 34% less time on their homework. Therefore, it is important that student gamers set up healthy routines where they only allow themselves to play games once they have completed the necessary work. It may be that students and their parents set up an agreement where gaming is banned and only offered as the reward when the student has studied for a certain period of time or completed a specific piece of work. 2. Don't lose sleep over it. Many adolescents are choosing to continue playing video games late into the night, with studies showing that 24% of adolescents are gaming after 9 p.m. Gaming late into the night has been associated with higher levels of daytime sleepiness and an increase in the time taken to fall asleep, particularly if games are violent. This is problematic as sleep deprivation can cause a wide range of problems, such that it can lead to a decline in memory and concentration level, as well as causing an increased focus on negative aspects. Third, do set a time limit. Students need to manage their time to ensure that they are not spending all their time gaming. One way in which students can manage their time effectively is by setting up timetable where they schedule in what they would like to achieve in the upcoming week. However, when setting this up, students do need to bear in mind that it is likely that they will underestimate the time needed to complete tasks. Therefore, they should try recall how long similar tasks took to make their estimation more accurate. 4. Don't spend too much time alone in your room gaming. Students need to ensure that gaming is not isolating them and having a negative impact that their social skill or the quality of their relationship with their peers and parents. Students need to remember that social interaction and having friends and family around them is important, as they can offer essential support, guidance, and companionship in times of need. It may be that parents should not allow their children to game in their rooms and instead keep games in a communal space where they can better monitor gaming habits and encourage the family to interact and play together. 5. Do get exercise. It is important that students do not carry out gaming at the expense of exercise, as research has shown exercise to bring a wide range of benefits. The NHS suggests that being active is a good strategy to improve your well-being, with studies finding that exercise can also enhance your mood and boost your self-esteem. Regular exercise can also help students academically, such that research found concentration level to be 21% higher when individuals complete a 45-minute workout at lunchtime. Finally, it is important that students have strategies to keep on top of their gaming habits and ensure that they are still allocating the necessary time to their academic, socializing, and physical activity. As with most teams, gaming is probably best done in moderation. Okay, that's all my present. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. I am Muhammad Afizi bin Abdul Hamid, matric number 257447. Today I will discuss about description of concept. The first description of concept is a mindset program, which is an early intervention community program that designed to help parents and university students on how to manage the exercise, gaming, and device usage. This program target those aged between 18 to 24 years old whose addictive behavior has taken a toll on their mental health and daily lives. The initiative of this program involving counseling and also group therapy session of 5 students per group with 45 minutes per session. The mindset teammate and design a poster to place throughout the university to raise awareness about the problem of computer games, as well as to seek for participants. They will conduct a survey and ask students for several years about the gaming interest, the amount of time they dedicate to gaming, and assess student behavior and device before deciding if intervention is needed. The intervention is needed when the academic start getting worse and when the student complain of having or express an aggressive behavior as well as deterioration of their health. The mindset program will be run annually, and the student are welcome to register, and no fees are needed. The participants need to book for the slot beforehand, and the management will assign a competent therapist to help them. The goal of this program is not to stop the student from gaming altogether, but to help them cope better with the demands of real life, and manage their emotion in a healthy manner. The intervention consists of three. The one is daily screen time, which is the mindset time. We advise the participant to reduce the screen time by 1 hour during the first 2 months and continuously reduce 2 or 3 hours for the next 3 months. The therapist will help the participant by setting the alarm and remind them to stop when the time is over. Then the participant will get used to it day by day. The second intervention is proper means. Dietary intervention is a must to make sure all of them are leading to a healthy lifestyle. Besides taking a proper nutritious, eating on time is also one of the way to remain healthy. And the third intervention is sleeping patterns. All participants must abide the rules and make sure they sleep around 6 to 7 hours per a day. The program thus tries to provide an alternative outlet for this impulse through a monthly group therapy session, where the young people take part in activities such as go-kart and paintball. The Mindsight program also hosts a family counseling session to educate parents on parenting style and appropriate way to manage their children who can get agitated when access to device is cut off. Thank you for my presentation. Okay.